fellow monsters, and as you can see, it's my very first Q&A. I wrote down all the questions that I got. This will be interesting. I mean, I got quite a lot of questions from one particular person. She knows who she is. I decided to do a Q&A because I felt like it. If you have any questions to ask me, go ahead and put them in the comments down below. I'm always taking questions. These were actually some really good questions though, so I'm really looking forward to answering them. Yeah, so let's jump on it. First question is from Maria. How are you so pale? Thank you for that question, Maria. I actually do get asked this a lot, mostly by strangers, believe it or not. When I was a kid, I was actually very tanned. I tanned very easily. I don't know exactly what happened. I hit puberty, my body chemistry totally changed, and I couldn't tan. Seriously went from being able to tan to all of a sudden just burning to where I was blistering. What really got me to understand what happened, I think it was during a Ren fair one year, I got really sick from being out in the sun too long. I got nauseous, I had a migraine, I was bedridden for quite a few days. I think it was a full week I was bedridden, and it was all from being out in the sun. I also sunburned and I was very blistered even though I wore sunblock. I learned that I have a sensitivity to the sun. I started avoiding the sun like crazy, and now I don't go anywhere without my SPF 100 sunblock. I have big hats now that I'm sure you guys saw in my Pokemon Go video. Next question is from Jessica. Can we do a video together? I'm gonna answer this in a kind of generic form as well because I'm glad she brought it up. I am loving the idea of doing collab videos with other local YouTubers here in Las Vegas. So if you are a YouTuber, you live in Las Vegas, hit me up, please. I would love to do a collab video. So yes, Jessica, yes, we can do definitely a video together. Fantastic artist. I would love to do something fun with you because I know you have a great sense of humor as well. Okay, second question also from Jessica. Do you script your videos? Like, is it planned out where you write it out, or do you improv roll with it, is her basic question. No, I do not. There are some videos where I do feel like I need to write out what I'm going to say. That tends to be more serious videos, like talking about depression or anxieties or things like that, or like the bully video that I did a long time ago. Videos like that, I do tend to kind of generally write out what I want to say. I don't necessarily script it. I do write out my general thought. Also, when I do makeup tutorials, I do kind of write out what I want to say just so that way I don't skip like an instructional thing or whatever, or like how to describe something in a way that people understand and not
in a sweeping motion. You get it? Okay, you're good. Now, grab that color, slap that on your eye, and make sure it sticks.
So that doesn't always work. What does work is knowing what you're going to say when you go and do the recording, because sometimes it can be anxiety filled. For the most part though, yeah, no, definitely, I roll with it. I should probably script because I ramble. Another question from Jessica. How do you choose your topics for your videos? Like, do you think of a bunch of ideas, or do you just go spur of the moment? I do like to think of what I want to do. For the most part, I have 2 lists right now sticking on the side of my monitor of videos that I want to record. Yeah, I definitely like to plan out what my videos are going to be before I go and record, and not just spur of the moment kind of thing, because I feel like I waste a lot of memory on my camera. I don't get a whole lot of planning time to record. A lot of the times I don't know when I'm going to record, so I like to know what I'm going to record before I record. If I could say record 5 more times, that'd be great. Definitely what happens though is a lot of the times I'll have plans to record a video and either my thoughts just aren't with it, or like that whole thing of like needing to script beforehand ends up coming up, and I have to kind of in the spur of the moment change my mind and go into something else that I do need to record. It all depends. Okay, so this question is from Super Sly, or he's also known as Detective of Spirit World on Instagram. He asked thoughts on Romano Hideshi and Korudokesu. Korudokesu is a fan fiction that this guy is writing. It is available on Wattpad as well as fanfiction.net. In general, I haven't really been able to read much more than what I already gave in a public review that he already knows about. I think it is a really well-written fan fiction. However, it's a fan fiction. Personally, I feel like a lot of people take fan fiction writings a little too seriously, and they get a little too critical, and they tend to judge it a little too much, like Eber and Roper. kind of thing. And it's like, you know, we're all fan fiction, we're all amateur writers, no story is going to be perfect. My thoughts on Romano Hideshi, he reminds me a lot of Yusuke mixed with Sensui in a sense of hating demons, not so much in the hating humans part that Sensui did. Yeah, very much like Yusuke, reminds me a lot of Yusuke with his kind of attitude towards fighting and everything. The story itself, Koruto Kesu, it's a good story. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a good story. I feel it's a little too action-packed. I feel exhausted when I do read it. Like, there's just a lot happening non-stop. There's not a whole lot of room for character development, reader to character development, you know, things like that, you know, I feel like there could be more of, but like I said, we're all amateur writers. We're all just there to enjoy each other's stories and ideas. It's not meant to be taken too seriously. My good, wonderful friend Christy asked, how has YouTube changed your life, if at all? To be honest, yes, YouTube has changed my life in a weird way. I feel like YouTube has changed a lot of the way that I act and present myself. I definitely feel like I put my sentences together a lot more articulate, a lot more with ease. Like, I'm able to share my thoughts more openly. I'm not as shy and reserved as I used to be. A lot of it comes from having to get used to talking to a camera. So it's like, if you can talk to a camera, of course you can learn to talk to random people. And I feel like it has opened me up as far as like more socially, like in social groups, I tend to be the wallflower. Whereas now I am still very observant, but I read body languages better, which is weird. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, before YouTube, I didn't read body language very well, but now that, because I have to pay attention to myself, I guess it's kind of trained me to pay attention to other people's body language and everything. So it's quite interesting as far as that aspect, as well as how I plan my days. Each day I plan it all around, do I need to pack my camera? Do I need to charge my battery? Do I need to clear out my memory card? Do I have to edit today? Oh, I need to record another video. What video am I going to record? Oh, should I record this video? Oh, I got an idea for this video. Oh, I got an idea for this video. My mind is always around my channel, my videos. Am I gonna bring my camera? What camera am I gonna bring? Do I need to clear out some memory? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? So yeah, I mean, it's definitely done some changing in my life where I plan things so much differently now. That's it for today as far as the Q&A. I hope you guys liked this. You know what to do. Yeah, that's another thing that it has changed my life. I have a lot more inside jokes now. Like, I'll be out and about. My friends will even be like, Sarah, you should do a video on this. And I'm like,
be sure to subscribe. I'm funny.
No, I'm not. For our video today, instead of a Friday Randoms, I wanted to do this Q&A. I hope that's okay with you guys. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on Monday for the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.